Hey VC, I'm back again. That's the problem with me, right? It's like, feast or famine. Anyway, I'm gonna come right back at you here. I got another 22 or so albums I want to get through. I'm gonna get right into it. This is a someone I love, but I do not have a lot on vinyl because he's super hard to find. But this is the immortal Otis Redding. This is a US pressing? No, this is a Japanese pressing. This is a Japanese pressing without the obi, but you can see the rice paper. There you go, on Atlantic, as he should be, and also with the insert. I forgot I had this because I tried to get all the Japanese ones together there in the last video. But yeah, the immortal Otis Redding. God, he was brilliant. Absolutely love Otis. Here's one I bought just on a whim. I know the song My Guy, but honestly I don't know much about Mary Wells. And this is her greatest hits. This is a Motown. Let's have a look at the old Motown label. It's great. Nice black Tamala Motown. And yeah, like I said, I mean, we all know the song My Guy, but I've only listened to this once through in the background, and yeah, she's a great singer. She's got an amazing voice, and super stoked to have this. And it's in great condition. I'm not sure what year this is, but anyway, here's a good one. I mean, I'd love to get the original Memphis, but this is Dusty Springfield Memphis Plus. This was a UK reissue. That came out in the 80s, and it's got Son of a Preacher Man on it, and which is, of course, is the one we all know. But yeah, what a great soul voice Dusty Springfield had, and great album. Like I said, I'd love to get an original pressing of In Memphis. Here's a good one, good Irish rocker. This is Rory Gallagher. This is Taste. This is his first band. Original band before he went solo. This is original UK pressing on the Polydor label. I was reading up on this, and Taste played at the Isle of Wight Festival with Hendrix, with The Who, with Leonard Cohen, and of course many others. And the film crew didn't have enough film to film everybody for the 3 days of the festival. So the director instructed them to, make sure you get Hendrix, make sure you get Cohen, make sure you get The Who, and just get a song from everybody else, and then we'll just do a confirmation. So apparently they were starting to film Taste, and the director yelled in the cameraman's ear, you know what? You got to film all of this. It's magic. No one had heard of him. He was just a young Irish guy at his first big festival, and he blew the socks off the place, and apparently they got the whole thing on video. So I've been trying to find outtakes from it myself, but anyway, that's Taste, Rory Gallagher. Now here's one, I mean, I don't go out to collect Bob Seger, and we all know, Night Moves and that old timer rock and roll and Against the Wind and all those songs, but I heard a lot of people on the VC, so thank you VC, talking about early Bob Seger. So this is back in '72. This is an original US release. It's in really great condition, and this is a fantastic album. I was skeptical, and I gotta say, yeah, if you haven't got into early Bob Seger, give it a go. Very, very good. Here's a great one I've been wanting to add to my collection. This is an original Canadian pressing of New Order Substance, 1987. This is not the new heavy vinyl release. This is the original. It's got the original innards in it with the blue and the red, I believe, is the other one. Where is it? Yeah. And the red. And look at that, the original vinyl on that. Masterpiece. So happy to find this. And I got it for not a bad price, so that was pretty good. Trying to fill my Bowie originals. This Heroes has gotten really expensive to find in good shape. This is the Best Buy series, which wouldn't be my first choice. But that's an original Canadian pressing of Bowie's Heroes. Okay, now even though I'm showing these all together, it's taken me several months to really complete my my collection of this artist. I'm super stoked that, you know, sometimes you just got to think it and they'll appear, right? Do you ever do that? You think, okay, I'm going to walk into the record store today and a certain record's going to be there, and you flick through the bin and bam, there it is, right? You send out the positive thoughts, it comes back to you, right? So this is an artist. I've been trying to build these over the last, like I say, from the summer maybe, and it's Brian Eno. So this is Ambient 1, Sounds of the Airport, or Music for Airports, pardon me. This is a Japanese pressing. This is in mint condition, which is what you want for these albums, because you know, there's so much sound going on. I think this is, I said Japanese, right? Is this, I've got a, no, this is an UK pressing of this one. Yes, UK pressing. This one is Japanese. Yes. Ambient 2, The Plateau of Mirror. Is that right? The Plateau of Mirror. Harold Budd and Brian Eno. This one's a Japanese pressing. Then we got Ambient 3. UK pressing. And then we've got Fourth World Volume 1, Possible Musics, John Hassel and Brian Eno. This is a Japanese pressing. And then we have Steve Carlson showed this a couple of weeks ago on his channel. This is, how do you say the name of this album? This is embarrassing. Taking Tiger Mountain. Taking Tiger Mountain, that's right. I don't know why I had a brain fart on that. Yeah, Taking Tiger Mountain, Strategy, End. 1974. US pressing, gatefold. Sorry. Yeah, so super stoked to get my Brian Eno collection. I already had Another Green World. I showed that last year sometime, so that's a original Canadian pressing. So I think I'm good on Brian Eno. I think those are the big hitters that I really wanted to get. They all sound amazing. I mean, the man's a genius. Some of them take a little bit to get into, but it's great ambient background music. And yeah, you just got to go for it. So the next set is another artist I've mentioned on other videos that I'm just trying to, you know, get them all going. And it's my buddy Tom Waits, Swordfish Trombone, which I was trying to find on vinyl. It's not an amazing copy of anything. It's just a Canadian copy, but it's in, you know, the cover's good. The black's all there. Inner sleeve. It's on the Island label, but you can see the vinyl's perfect. I was talking with my friends the other day. If you could see one person live, who would it be that you haven't seen? Being that there's still a chance that you can see them. And yeah, Tom Waits. This is Bounce Checks. This is sort of a best of from the 6 albums. You can see there. This is Frank's Wild Years. Tom Waits, Frank's Wild Years. It's a Canadian pressing as well. And then I had a credit at my local store because I traded a bunch of stuff in, and I was going through the bins, and he still had 2 of these So this is Ballers, and this is Bastards. So I just got to find Brawlers to complete. These were the record store ones from a year ago. These were like $80 or something like that, because the original Orphans series on vinyl, I think you could pay $500-600 for the original. So Record Store did us a favor bringing these out. But unfortunately, I still need to find one more. So I was looking on his website, and you can buy it for $40 off the Tom Waits website. So I might just do that, and then I end up with a great copy. I'll take this one out of the sleeve. Here's a classic. This is a Canadian pressing. It's a repressing from the 80s, I'm going to say. Doesn't say what, but of course the banana doesn't peel, but that's Velvet Underground and Nico. It's on Verve. So that's pretty cool. I mean, I'd love to have an original pressing of that with the peelable banana, but I think that's just really super, super expensive. Now here's a great one. This is an original Canadian Ramones, and it's in beautiful condition. Super happy to get this. Look at that. First pressing Canadian on Sear Records. And it's flawless. And I paid a little bit of money for it, but you know, it still kind of came out to be okay. And I know it's just an album that's never going to lose in value, so I'm okay with that. And it still has the original insert, the lyrics. So that's pretty cool that it's all complete. And yeah, it's just got a little bit of yellow right on the S. A bit on the R too, funny enough. But it's just in beautiful shape. And then, as I've also mentioned on my other videos, the other artist I'm trying to complete is Neil Young. And I got two more. One's a Grail, and one, it's not that hard to find, but this one is in beautiful shape. This is Time Fades Away. This is an absolutely pristine, maybe a little on the corners, but just beautiful condition. And it is complete. It's got the poster. It's really delicate, so let me see. I might just... Oh, here we go. With the lyrics. I'm assuming it's a copy of Neil's handwriting. And, come on. Be awful to ruin it on camera, wouldn't it? And then there's the vinyl on Harvest. Or not Harvest. What the heck was this label called again? Reprise. On Reprise. Oh, there we go. That's the US first pressing. And then super excited. This is a Grail. This is super hard to find and very, very pricey. This is Mirrorball. Also, with the same handwriting, so that's a good sign. And that's a double LP. And it's That's a dog hair. It's in perfect condition. So I've got a white dog, and it's amazing how the hair finds its way into the inside of my albums. Unbelievable. It's just everywhere. But I wouldn't trade him for anything. So yeah, so that's, there's maybe about another 10 records I bought there, but these are definitely the ones I wanted to share and show because they are, I think there's some different stuff there, some stuff you don't see every day. And what do I gotta say? That's my haul since since September when I did my last video. And I appreciate you tuning in. I wish I could be more consistent. And I think that probably hurts my subscriptions because I'm not constantly do it. I did just break 300, and yeah. So anyway, it's not about the numbers, right? It's all about the camaraderie and the platform to get to share what's important to me, and I hope that you like it too. I think there's some different records here, and I want to wish everyone a happy holiday season, and happy vinyl buying. Hopefully Santa Claus is good with the vinyl, right? All right, guys, peace out.